To shed more light on this issue, we have on the phone with us journalist Amr Abdulrahman. Good afternoon, Mr. Amr.
Well, good afternoon to you. Hello to you and the dear viewers.
First, we'd like to ask you about this issue. Egypt participated recently in the Arab ministerial meeting in Syria and Aqaba in Jordan. The top diplomats from the United States and the Arab League in Turkey met in Jordan to discuss several plans and goals to assist Syria. In your opinion, what are your expectations from this meeting regarding the current situation in Syria?
This another step of the ongoing efforts accomplished by the Egyptian Ministry of Foreign Affairs yesterday in China, with China, today with Jordan. There's lots to be done and lots of files to be examined throughout the ministers and the leaders of the two countries concerning the escalation, the new escalation that happened, that took place in Syria on the past 10 days, which I believe that today we are up against, in the first time in history, we are facing a terroristic group taking over authority in a country. We have witnessed something similar in Egypt in the year 2012. But then we had our own revolution, June 30, that cleared the country from this group. Another group is connected to the same terroristic non-Muslim group, the non-Muslim Brotherhood group. Is another route. The same route comes, or the same branch comes from the same route and controlling Syria right now, with coordination with the Israeli occupation that has bombed and eliminated each and every piece of weaponry in Syria, as the terroristic, what they call it, sham liberation authority or group is watching and didn't launch one bullet against the Israeli attacks on Syria. Today we are witnessing the Israeli flag in Israel, in the Syrian lands. That means we are up against an escalation of what they call it the Arab Spring, which I believe it's an Arabic autumn. Again, it's being revived. It's being revived in Syria with the support of too many countries. We are witnessing the sovereignty of the Syrian lands are being taken over by the Turkish army that is invading Syria right now from the north, as well as the Zionist army is invading Syria from south and west. This is a shifting point of the conflict in the Middle East, or the Middle Arabic, or the Arabic East, I prefer to say, that needs a united situation taken by Egypt and our allies, the Arabic allies. We need to stand against that, what they call it, government. What if I ask a question, what if the UN, the European Union, the US, and other countries support such a government that represents a terroristic group, come right from Al-Qaeda group, the terroristic organization? What will be the situation? This is a critical situation that Egypt has never witnessed before. I believe that the Arabs are demanded to take a stand, a historical stand against such action.
Mr. Amr Abdulrahman, the final communique stressed that support to a peaceful political transition in Syria and actually called for forming a UN mission to back this. How do you read the situation?
I believe that that there is a misunderstanding by the international community of what's going on in Syria. What's going on in Syria is not liberation. We are admitting that the Assad regime was a corrupted regime that was connected to Iran, which is another enemy to our own best interest as Arabs, that represents the Persian greeds in the Arabic lands and fortunes. But that doesn't mean that we should accept instead of a corrupted regime that is working with Iran, to accept a terroristic regime connected to Turkey and Israel. This is out of the question. That we have to make it clear to the international community, to the UN, to the EU, to the US, to all of the international community, that they should realize stepping down a corrupted regime that shouldn't be replaced with a terroristic government or terroristic regime. This is out of the question. Can you believe that that a country will accept an ambassador from Al Qaeda or an ambassador from Al Nusra, which is the new phase of Al Qaeda? How can the international community accept that? This is a very important important task for the whole international community to realize and stand and raise the responsibility that shouldn't be taken for granted. This is a very important, and if the international community accepts such government, they will accept another government in another country, a terroristic group like we are witnessing in Sudan right now, like the Hamidti or the Rapid Support. If they make a state, a terroristic state established by a terroristic group, and the world will recognize it as a state. This is out of the question. The international community should not accept a terroristic regime among legitimate states, among legitimate republics, legitimate kingdoms. This is out of the question. They should reconsider and understand that if the international community accepts such terroristic group in Syria right now,
yes,
that will be applied to other countries.
Yes, Mr. Amr Abdulrahman, thank you so much. We had over the phone the journalist Amr Abdulrahman.